Welcome back, and to shed more light about this, we are delighted to have over the phone Mr. Abdulatif Wahba, political analyst. Mr. Abdulatif, nice morning to you, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, when we talk about the importance, first of all, of holding the press conference after the cabinet meeting to get us to be informed about all the details of what's going on, the implementations of the projects, the developments on all domains, how it really reflects the transparency and the real communication between the states and the government and the citizens. How you find the importance, first of all, of holding such press conferences?
First of all, Prime Minister Mustafa Madboudi, after the cabinet meeting, spoke in a press conference. This is, of course, to mention and declare some things or many subjects that they discussed during the cabinet. First of all, to Prime Minister Madboudi declared the current situations of the Egyptian economy and how can the government want or efforts to attract and to bring foreign direct investment in Egypt, in the Egyptian economy during this period. Mm-hmm. And really, as you mentioned, that Prime Ministers spoke in to the citizens in many issues in a kind of first to declare first the first thing that was about the accident of the railway that happened during this week. Yep. And how the government is working to modernize and improve the railways, electronic traffic, and so on. This is one of the most important issues, especially after people or many people discussed the issues through the social media. Secondly, he spoke about the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi efforts to attract foreign direct investment, yeah. Especially after the German president's visit to Egypt, and they discussed with the community of and with the German businessmen, yep. The new chances,
new opportunities, and how to increase, of course, the German investments in Egypt. Yeah, Mr. Abdulatif, Prime Minister also announced that senior thinkers, TV professionals, and TV presenters are going to be allowed once a month to attend the cabinet meeting, to be totally informed and updated with all the actions being tackled and the exerted efforts from the government. How you find such a platform of awareness and transparency between the government here and the media professionals and journalists to to be well informed, and of course vice versa, to well inform the citizens with all the actions that have been taken from and the efforts from the governmental side.
Yeah, of course, as you know that Prime Minister always speaks about the cabinet meeting, inviting all the media and the TVs, channels, and so on.
Yeah.
This is, of course, as you said, as you mentioned, a kind of transparency to declare the main subjects, the main subjects they discussed during the cabinet meeting. For example, yesterday he talked with many important elements and the subjects, especially after his visit to Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
And the meeting with the Saudi's ministers and with the crown prince and so on. And he said that Saudi Arabian businessmen are interested in investing in Egypt and to increase their investment in Egypt, in Egyptian economy too. He said that Saudi Arabia pledges to boost or inject $5 billion in coming periods in Egyptian economy and Egyptian investments in different sectors, especially power, renewable energy, and factories, industries, and so on.
Yeah.
And he also declared the most important point that this $5 billion is completely a fresh money in Egyptian economy.
Yeah.
And separate completely from the Saudi's deposits in central bank, especially the people after they declared it. They said that the Saudis will take $5 billion from their deposits in central bank to invest it in Egyptian economy.
Yeah.
And also, Dr. Mustafa Madbouli spoke about the electricity.
Yeah, he talked about the cut-off of the electricity outage. He talked about it, that it will not be repeated, and they are supposed to implement this, and we're going to avoid all the power cut-off in the next period. But Mr. Abdulwahab, before we talk about the power cuts, I would like to quickly return once again to the trip of the Saudi Arabia, because it's really very important for gaining the FDI, or the direct investment, investment to Egypt. So when we talk about this, and you mentioned, of course, the $5 billion fresh money to get into the our central bank, and the how to flood to our economy. We talk about Saudi Arabia as the first strongest Arabian country investing in the Egyptian market. How it is really so essential nowadays, in such a crucial time within the strategic and geostrategic turbulences, also to gain and to attract foreign investments to Egypt, and of course within the establishing and enhancing the infrastructure and legislative infrastructure, and many conditions and incentives have been for the foreign investors.
Yeah, of course, as you know that Egypt and Saudi Arabia has historic bilateral relations, and it is for the first time, for example, there is an exchange of not only trade but investment at the same time. As you know that many Egyptians during the last years have investment in Saudi Arabian economy itself, and various as Prime Minister said, about over 70 billion Saudi riyal through over 5,000 projects for the Egyptians in Saudi Arabia. So it is important for the two countries to integrate in their economy, in their foreign direct investment, and so on. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli said at the same time, and this is a kind of integrity, that they are accelerating the project of electricity grid connections to exchange power between the two countries. And also he mentioned that the Saudis, businessmen, and Saudi's public investment fund are paying an attention for the chances, economic chances in Egypt, and he told at the same time that Egypt and will set 5 new plots or area on the Red Sea coast to be offered for investment for the Saudis, for the Gulf people, for the international companies and the institutions. This exactly as what happened in North Coast. This is of course to increase the foreign direct investment in Egyptian economy.
Yeah, of course, and increasing this also to the on the coastal line of the Red Sea, as well as the coastal line of the North Coast. So, Mr. Abdulatif Wahba, political analyst, thanks a lot for being with us.